Nice to be here. Yesterday we met some Indian guys, and Anni told that there's 16,000 apartments coming in 4 years. And those Indians, they said that they are going to build 20,000 apartments in a day. And we are desperately needing new techniques, digitalization tools, services, what we can offer. So that's an opportunity. Okay. My name is Jussi and I'm a co-founder and CEO of Fira. And I'm used to spending about 18 hours in a day about thinking about business and business models. And the rest of time, I'm sleeping and dreaming about business models. That is how it goes. So, in Fira, we have growing very fast in recent years. And there's one point, in 2009, I was in the States, and Google became 10 years old company. The New York Times wrote that they have 1 billion in their bank account. And I thought that, oh, this is fantastic. How can it be possible? And then we started to think, what can we do? What is the biggest thing we can do in our business? And I called my colleague and said that, okay, maybe we can build a business which is revenue is going to be 100 million. So it's a huge target. But it happened, as you can see, it took only 5 years. But the point is, we didn't know anything about this sharing economy and digitalization and these things that the world is now open. And about a couple of years ago, we started to think that, okay, what is our next phase? And we thought that it can be something phenomenal. But from the beginning of when we had started this company in 2002, and so we have had all the time a different logic how we develop business. So we have had a very high service orientation, and we haven't invested any money in physical assets. No land areas, no equipment, because we believe that this sharing and service economy is developing. And that means that our key figures they are a lot different than the other construction companies have. So, simply, we are just following this man. Maybe many of you know this, Warren Buffett. So he says that it is clever to develop business that don't spend so much capital, don't use so much capital. But the other thing what he's saying is that we need to consider where we are investing. And we have been investing all the time in tangible assets, like relationship, digital, intellectual, but also people. Because we think that we can have much better return on equity and we can grow our company much faster. And so we have also our strategy. We have A plus B strategy. In many cases, I have seen that companies are thinking that, okay, we are running and we are developing business little by little. And that's okay, we need to do that. But that is A strategy. And this B strategy, so it is what is coming, because we don't know, the future is now unclear. We know that there are a lot of opportunities, but we don't understand what they are. We need to understand, we need to learn. So, and I think that this competition is now, it is over who can learn the quickest way. So, and we need to have that now it's time to change business models. It's time to develop new business models. And so we need to have the idea that we are running business and then we are bending the curve. And at the moment, we have this strategy. It is a mix of A plus and B. So how to bend the curve? Running the business, so we have this history, we have legacy, we understand, we can predict, but this bending the curve, it is a little bit, actually this black box, I don't know where it comes from, but I think that it is a disruption. But we need also a little bit artist view to this bending the curve phenomenon. So this is how we are thinking. So we are aiming to be somewhere up, and so that we are now really trying to bend the curve. And I feel that sometimes in Finland, when we are talking about company valuation, so we feel that, okay, those people are greedy. But I don't think that is the right way to think about. The right thing is that we really need in Finland valuable companies. And if you have a good impact, if you have great impact, your company is going to be valuable. And if you want to develop your business to be valuable, you need to have a new business model. And that's why, but we can see that in the beginning of this, we are really created value. But now the sharing economy, digitalization and those things, the scale is huge. So, but there's one missing equation, what we need to think, and it is the bending equation. And I have referred this from Harvard Business Review. So E equals mc squared, Einstein's equation, but it is now meaning something else. So E means enterprise value, and M, people and all your assets what you have, and this C is connectivity and co-creation. This is very important equation. So, by adding connection and co-creation, you can multiply value creation. So, that is why what we need to do, it's time to build up these ecosystems. And this construction business, today is a day to think it again. It is one of the biggest businesses across the globe. So 13% of GDP. In Finland, 16%. And the opportunity here is this, so that it's lacking this productivity. This is one opportunity. This is McKinsey's report, and they are saying here what are those chances. But in Fira, we have thought that, okay, it is digitalization and this modular construction, and they are connected to each other. Digitalization and modular construction. So we know the solutions already. We know that, for example, this modular construction, so it's not a question about products, it's a question about design. And so I'm really inviting you to participate today, because we have workshops about these things. We have a year ago, we founded about 4 startup companies, and one of them is just focusing on this modular construction. And we invite you to join us today, and so that we can, why is the reason we are lacking so much behind this when we consider this productivity. So, thank you, and this is my wife's painting. It is just remembering me that lead with respect. Thank you.